Hello everyone, my name's Eggia Haiip and welcome back to Dyson Sphere program. So today we're going to set up our red research cube build. Now while I do that I'll actually unlock the ability to make them, which shouldn't take long because we've got plenty of cubes saved up. Our research zone is chock full of them. We've got a big old stockpile of them in this box being produced. So we're good. So that can be researching. I've got some blueprints for this. So let's first start off by, obviously I've prepared all the things I need for this. I'm going to put down our oil extractors. We have 3 lots of crude oil here, and you need 5 minimum per second to produce what we need to set up this. First thing we're going to do though, I'm going to set up just a basic. Oh, thank you very much, lovely. I'm going to set up just a basic oil refining, and that's because sorry, lost my train of thought. That's because we need to do a couple of things before we can actually set up the permanent red cube production. We need to do a temporary production so we can move on to X-ray cracking, because we need 400 red cubes to research X-ray cracking. Thank you, drones. So I've got some things prepared for this. Obviously you need enough oil extractors to get you 5 per second. In this case I've got 3. You need a minimum of 12 oil refineries eventually. For now obviously I've just done a little section so we can get the hydrogen we need. So this is going to be I guess I can, hang on, got more concrete, let's do this. I want to have the okay, I want to have the oil moved out of the way. Oil goes that way, so hydrogen will go this way, and what we're going to do is set up that's too close. So this is going to be red research cubes, and I'm going to put a box here. So I've pre-prepared some energetic graphite. You need 800 minimum, but I've got 1,000 there just to make sure. There's another milestone reached. Oh, hang on. What did we get? 2. So we got use a storage tank to store refined oil for the first time. And another one. Oh no, was it the same thing? It was just one thing. Okay. Yeah. Anyway, Cool. So this is making red cubes, and then this needs to go into... hang on a minute. To research what I need... Oh, I need blue ones too. Okay, that's fine. So what I can do with this is have them... So I'm going to need a feed into this eventually anyway, so... Might as well go in now. Again, I've got to do a raised bit. I didn't need to get rid of that bit, did I? That can stay there, because this is going to join on. This one's the one that needs to raise up. There we go. Okay. And of course, these are going to need to take these in. Good, so that's going to be where it goes in permanently anyway. And so this is going to have that coming out. Lovely. Okay, awesome. So this is going to allow us to research our X-ray cracking, which for that I just need to do this one. Basic chemical engineering first. And then we can unlock this. Okay. That's fine, that can go while I'm getting these shipped in. There we go, chemical engineering done. Does that mean we can do X-ray cracking now? Yes it does. Let's do it. So this is going to take a bit of while because this is only producing a small amount of these. In fact, why have I only got one there? I might as well build as high as I can with this. Better. Okay, good. So we've got our red cubes researching X-ray cracking. It's a good start. While I wait for that, I'm going to finish my wind turbine placement. And to do that I'm going to need to just make this smaller. Right, here we go. It's almost done. There we go, we have X-ray cracking, which means we can now stop this. Okay, so we're a bit full of oil, but we can put that in here. Okay. Right, now to put the flopper blueprint in, which I'd prepared already. And as I say, I can share these blueprints if anyone's interested, but I will explain what the blueprint's actually doing. Okay, so why has this not got power? I haven't got a thing there. There we go. Alright, so these make from oil to refined oil and 1 hydrogen every cycle. And only the refined oil gets put into this right hand one, and then refined oil and hydrogen gets put into this one. Now this one then moves a lot of the hydrogen into this, and then this feeds its hydrogen back into this. Basically it's 2 that way, 1 that way, and it works amazingly well because these get the materials they need from themselves and each other. And then you have the perfect ratio outcoming of 1 energetic graphite and 1 hydrogen every cycle, which is exactly what you need in ratio for the red cubes. That's 2 of each, which obviously means that's perfect. So this is going to go and we're going to have out and out. This left one will be hydrogen only. There we go. Right, and then they are going to go into some storage tanks. Oh no, wait, hang on. The hydrogen goes into storage tanks, the graphite doesn't, does it? That one goes into boxes. That's fine. Yeah, sorry, so the hydrogen's going in there. And this is going in, and again coming out of. Okay, that's mainly just so we know we've got a buffer, so it won't just stop the whole system when there's none being made. And then this, did I need to make this so far away? I didn't actually in the end. So let's change that. Now, what's the best way to do this? Yeah, use splitters probably. So we need 6 altogether to make red cubes, because 6 machines making 1 every 6 seconds is 1 cube per second, technically. Right, can this come out here? Yep. Can these come out on here? Yes. Right, so I want more than one input for the materials, just to make sure they've got enough supply. That's the best way to do it. And this just needs connecting up by power. And there we go. Awesome. Okay, so we now have our finished red cube production, and that's 1 per second. That's obviously 6 machines, so they come out in chunks of 6. That's fine, that's good. So this is an interesting system, it works really well. You just have to make sure that the first 4 machines are just making regular oil to refined oil and hydrogen with the normal recipe. These 8 machines are making oil X-ray cracking, and then you have make sure they're in line, so you can have 2 of these being connected to this. So this moves anything, no filter, but this one to this machine always has just refined oil moved, and that way it always just needs hydrogen to kickstart it, which of course this hydrogen gets moved into here, so it won't go in here, it will definitely go in here. And then this one, we use the refined oil and the hydrogen it gets to make more hydrogen and graphite, energetic graphite, and the extra hydrogen it makes gets put into this machine, because there's 2 sorters going to this machine and 1 going back, so everything balances out basically. Obviously the 2 going between these, or that 1 going between these, won't move energetic graphite because it's not a resource it needs, so it will only move the excess hydrogen, and because there's 3 of them, 2 of them moving this way, it overrides the output from these outputting. Anyway, it's a system that works, and once they get going and they're full of all their materials, they'll just keep restocking themselves as they go, and then they'll just keep the system moving. You just have to make sure you have the filter set so that one material goes one way and one goes another way, so that you can store them nicely, because if you don't store them nicely, the backup can be a bit of a pain, especially when you're not making many research cubes per second. I can probably double the production of this, considering how many resources appear to be here, but that's plenty. That's 1 per second like we did with the blue ones. And that now means, of course, we can start researching some stuff. So we're going to start with this one. That's the Mark II belt. What we're aiming to get is anything that will increase production speeds and make automated production easier and better and more quantitative, if that's a real word. Basically so that we can produce things in bigger quantities, which is why we're going for this one next. Planetary logistics system. We need the thruster first, so let's think about doing that next. Where's the thruster? There it is. Ooh. That's a lot of those, but that's fine, we're building plenty. So, okay. Anyway, so we're gonna start researching some stuff. For example, we're gonna need to be able to smelt titanium. We're gonna need to smelt. Oh, I can do silicon already. That's good. Okay. We're gonna need to unlock solar collection. We're gonna want to be able to make diamonds and crystal silicon. We need to be able to make these components, and we need to start unlocking and refining deuterium from any excess hydrogen we get. Now there's our Mark II belts. Don't need that yet. Don't need that yet. So we're going to need the hydrogen fuel rod, and then we're going to need the thruster. So that's a nice queue of research. Oh yeah, and also, hang on, they need to stop because I need this first so I can actually make the Mark II belts. Then we're going to need that, and then we're going to need that. There we go. This one's for the logistics ships, which take things between planets, which we'll need later. Anyway, that's the second lot of research set up, which is nice. So that can just keep running for a long, long time. And if you put plenty of storage in for the materials, it can keep going for a decent long time before it backs up and stops. Thankfully, because this is consuming, oh, there's titanium research, lovely. Because this is consuming an equal amount of the hydrogen and the graphite, they should store up in similar amounts. Apart from the fact we've got a little bit backed up with hydrogen from having made the refined oil a lot first. Anyway, that's fine. That's going. We're going to call it here temporarily, and I hope everyone's enjoyed that little session. Another demonstration of how to make the red research cubes, and again, I've got blueprints for sharing if anyone wants them. But again, it's simple enough to copy out what I've built here. You should be able to pause the video and be able to see how everything's placed. You just have to remember to have the correct amount of transferring the sorters between the three machines in each little block of production. Anyway, that's it. So if you've enjoyed, leave a like, subscribe if you're not already, and join me again next time where we'll do some actual production work on some production lines. We're going to start building all the components in big quantities, but oh yeah, first before that I'm going to need to mine out my planet. Now obviously by that I mean every single node of ore is going to have a miner on it. Miners, I should say. and we're going to make sure they're putting things into smelters to make magnets and iron plates, ingots, sorry, and copper ingots. And we're going to turn lots of coal into energetic graphite, and we're going to turn lots of stone into bricks, and some more into glass, and then into prisms. Anyway, yes, so leave a like if you've enjoyed, subscribe if you're not already, and as always, take care my friends, bye for now.